So it's Saturday, we're back up at the warehouse. At the second warehouse, I should say. It's actually turning out to be a nice day out. So this is for a lot of you new people who haven't seen the original video. This is our second warehouse, not the warehouse that we normally work out of. So kind of our death pile storage warehouse. So we are up here today getting some stuff for our auctions. Pam said, why don't we just take a little bit of time and go up there and grab stuff from the other warehouse just to bring you guys something new and exciting and stuff that we don't know what it is. So we're up here and I have them getting some more sports cards and putting them in boxes by sport, since we don't know who's any good or not, and we ship them in those other boxes. So I just have them separating them by baseball, football, basketball, and hockey.
And jousting.
And jousting, he said. See, just boxes are just, if it's baseball, like this box looks like it's all baseball. So this box can go into a baseball box. And Pam is digging through stuff.
We need more.
Why are we doing this?
Don't open that.
It's a 1959 Marilyn Monroe calendar. 1955 Marilyn Monroe calendar. That's actually a really, really good piece.
Trying to catch you.
So Pam is grabbing stuff and saying, okay, this is neat. All I hear all day, this is neat. Where'd this come from? Let's take this. Let's take that. And I'm like, we still got so much stuff at the other warehouse.
They know I bring them great stuff all the time.
See that, guys? She said she's bringing you guys great stuff all the time. But this is for all the new people to see why we're doing auctions. Can you imagine having to have employees look up each item, figure out what it's worth, list it, take pictures, make sure it's complete, everything else for every one of these items? Look, good cross. So we're about 20 feet from the center aisle back here. These are all military uniforms. There's some jerseys, some vintage Reeboks. Up here are swords and Civil War crutches and musical instruments. And there's some bamboo fishing rods. I have no clue what all we have in here. Here's a Beaver Top Hat. Sorry, the light in here is not great. Let's see. See if I can. Ooh, we can add light. Let there be light. I don't know what's down in the bottom. Those look like shields. Oh, those are movie props from a late 40s movie. There's a big wooden box. Oh, it's full. Some military fatigues and stuff like that. Probably World War II era. All kinds of interesting whatnot. Even I don't know what's in here. So over there, all those boxes are full of antiques and collectibles. Like Bullwinkle pinball, the Flintstones, Woody Woodpecker, Fantasy Playland. Everybody's always asking us for toys. I'll bring those with us, and we'll sell all of those in one little tray lot of toys. Here's trains. More train stuff. These are all movie programs and movie posters. And more Lionel trains. So, all collectibles, right back there.
And where's the knife?
This is what Pam's digging through right now. This is a lot of stuff from a company called Shackman. So like they make like Victorian die cuts. It's right there. Pam had it. And then we'll walk into here. This is all more of the Shackman type stuff. So here's what Shackman type stuff looks like. Die cut angels. They made reproductions of Victorian collectibles. It looks like Pam's starting to take over this area in here. Over here is a giant McDonald's collection that we had bought. Right there. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. There we go. That includes, you know, original stuff from the commercials, original box art for Happy Meal boxes, some really cool stuff. These cases here have Oriental umbrella stands in them, porcelain. In here, let's see if I can turn on the light. Are posters. A giant room of posters. So we're starting to bring stuff from this warehouse down to the other warehouse to sell to you guys. Not that the other warehouse doesn't still have a million items in it that we could be doing this. But we appease our work wife once in a while and come up here. I'm thinking about bringing these paintings and this art to auction. So if you guys see this video and you would be interested in bidding on paintings and art, let me know. There is some really, really good stuff in here. I originally wanted to only sell it all as one big lot, but the two people that I showed it to and explained to them that I only wanted to sell it as a lot came in and started pulling out stuff and are like, oh, well, you know, I'll give you this much money for this item. So, for example, this piece, someone offered a few grand for, and it is a Corbusier. Let me see if I can, there you go. Corbusier architectural drawing, so kind of like Frank Lloyd Wright. Not sure why it's not auto-focusing. So we're going to have all that stuff. These are all 1800s books and government reports having to do with anything that would have to do with the government, Indian reservations, Civil War, pension reports, maps, documents. Here's more paintings. The hard part about the paintings is shipping them. So like I said, I originally wanted to sell it all because almost all of it is listed artist. Some of them are really high dollar pieces. And once the guy asked me for prices on about 4 things, I just told him, no, that's not going to work. I wanted to sell everything. I made that very clear before you drove out here. And he just said that he couldn't handle buying everything. So he started wanting to buy individuals. I just told him there's no sense in him continuing to look. So he didn't even look in this room or that other second room. And then here's more posters. So we are slowly but surely working our way up to here. All of this stuff will be coming to our YouTube auctions, or at least anything that I think I can find a box for and ship within reason. Some of these paintings are potentially tens of thousands of dollars. They date back to the 1700s all the way up into the 1960s. So, have all kinds of stuff that you guys should enjoy. There's a bunch of toys.
Cody's gonna bring the stuff in the storages. He's gonna be the guy.
There's Pam. They're talking about my storage units that we have on top of this stuff. Not counting this. We're talking about storage units. Look, video disc of like the original Star Wars. That's a movie on a big plastic disc. What else is in here? Let's see. Look at this box of old ephemera. 1800s, mixed in with old newspapers, mixed in with photos. Let's see. And here we have toys and graphic novels and Dungeons and Dragons books and old TV guides and more toys. And there's Bambi. Up there's Dark Tower game. So obviously we can't get through to most of the items in the warehouse here, because we are... David, would you say the aisle is from the wall 18 feet?
About 25 feet.
About 25 feet. So from this aisle right here, we are 25 feet to that wall back there, piled 8 feet high, like literally to the ceiling. And we are probably 60 feet long in this room. Here is, I think this is, yeah, this is vintage clothing. As you can see, this is from that store I bought out, the vintage clothing store. Like 30s through 50s. There's a ton of sports stuff back over that way. We closed the door because it's a little chilly today. So, but I thought you guys would get a big kick out of coming up to the second warehouse, especially with all the new people coming in. Showing you guys, these are all wheat pennies and really early coins, old fire extinguishers, boxes of cards. That's a bunch of ephemera from a dealer I had bought out that I haven't seen in probably, I probably bought that 6 years ago, 7 years ago, and haven't touched any of it. So, all these boxes in here are all full of inventory for the auctions. So, guys, make sure you hit us up every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 1 until 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes we run a little bit longer, but 1 till 4 Eastern Standard Time. Pam has an idea of coming up here once a month, starting in April or May, whenever the weather gets nicer, and doing an auction directly from here, just literally grabbing boxes out of here and selling stuff out of those boxes to you guys, live auction style. So, hope everybody enjoys this video. Make sure you guys stop in at our auctions, share us out to your friends, hit that thumbs up, and we will see you on Tuesday at the auction. This is Brian Davis, Mr. Buysalot, signing off.